Good morning, YouTubers, on October 10th, 2022. I thought I'd tell you my Bigfoot story today. So it was about, it had to be at least 25 or more years ago. And I don't want to give the location because I don't want the Bigfoots to be bothered. But I was at a creek, which is around here, sometimes like a river. And I was sitting in the sun meditating, and I had learned from some old hippie shamans, women out there, listen to this, that back in the day, women would sit on moss on their menses. And so I was, it's the middle of nowhere, and I'm sitting in the sun, soaking up the sun, crampy, not feeling good. And I'm with my son and my now ex-husband, and we're just enjoying nature. And my son was a little guy, and I kept trying to meditate and just soak up the sun and be relaxed. And I kept getting this strange feeling like I was being watched. And I just kept getting distracted, and I didn't know why. And then all of a sudden, the husband at the time started screaming at me from around the corner. Now, whoa, sorry about that. He had gotten in the water and had gone around the corner where I couldn't see him, and he was swimming, and it's cold, y'all, snow melt. And he picked up my son and was swimming him around to show him whatever it was. Now, like I said, I was cramping. I didn't want to get in the water. And, but he just kept screaming, no, you gotta come look. You gotta come look. Now, to go look, I'm going to have to go into the water, snow melt, up to my chest to get to where he's at. Ignore my black eye, y'all. Got hit in the face with an apple. So I look up, and it's like a sheer cliff on the other side, and there's something in the tree. Now, I don't know how this thing could have gotten in the tree. Hang on, Bluto. It was, at first my brain thought bear, because that would be the logical explanation for it. Had like reddish brown dreadlocky hair hanging off like I could see its back hunched over, and my brain said bear, but I'm getting distracted because I'm being yelled at, come over here. And so finally, to keep the peace, I'm like, okay, I'll come. But I had a really weird feeling, like my hairs were standing on end, and I couldn't tell you why. Hang on, Bluto. And so I went ahead, I got in the water, and I came around the corner, and holy shit, y'all, there was giant footprints in the sand next to the water, and you could literally see in a couple of the prints the patterns in the toes and stuff. Like that thing had just stepped there. It had come down the side of a hill like a human would have been scrabbling. It was so steep, and you would have seen slide marks and step marks. You could see a couple little brush marks in the dirt where something had come down, but the ground wasn't like really disturbed like it would have been if you or I would have gone there. And all of a sudden my hairs just went on end, like like when you feel like something's hunting you. And my blood just ran cold. Now, the ex has a size 12 and a half foot, and his foot was dwarfed by these prints. And I knew right then and there what I had seen in that tree, that it was a Bigfoot. And you just get this animal sense of protect yourself and get the fuck out of there, right? I felt like I was being hunted. Now, I don't know, I'm sure Bigfoots have a spectrum of good and bad Bigfoots, but to me, I felt in danger, and I felt hunted, and some primal thing in me told me, get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, I think that thing in the tree that I saw was not a bear. I think my brain just clicked onto bear, trying to make sense of what it was, and I think it was a Bigfoot, and maybe being on my menses or whatever, maybe it was hunting me. I don't know. But that's my Bigfoot story. I'm sticking to it, and hope y'all have a good day. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm really struggling, y'all. Really struggling. Any support helps. Any love, any good energy. I'm still flowing in that abundant flow. I appreciate all the new subscribers. And yeah, thank you for your love and support. One love. Shine on.